Hello again, everyone. It's JoySparklebS, and I am coming at you with a video I have been talking about for a while. Remember, this whole thing with Mundane Matt is kind of it's slowly leading up to a series I'm doing on not just what happened to me, but what happens in the motherfucking skeptic communities. So as everybody knows now, Mundane Matt, he got called out on the Ralph retort by Keemstar and Ralph and a bunch of other people. The Quartering and some other people. I think the Quartering was there. But he got called out because he's been flagging channels. Even channels that, and not even just channels that criticize him, even channels that don't. Like my video, where I came out, my redemption video with Worski. He flagged that video. I think, said his name once. I'm not kidding. The whole thing, it wasn't even about him. None of it was about him. But he also did some kumites, which I was on. And one of them where I was calling him out. Of course, he wasn't going to go, and he acted condescending, like, oh, I'm so above that. You're so above actually coming and facing a woman who can speak directly and isn't a passive-aggressive little bitch. Because there are so many passive-aggressive female bitches out there. Women live for the passive-aggressive shady bullshit. That ain't me. I don't got time for that shit. I'm direct with motherfuckers. And you would think most men would respect that, and a lot of men do, but it scares a lot of men, including little soy boys like Boulder Pig and Matt. So, our friend Jihadi Jarbo, he did a little bit apologize on stream, but they were like, what the fuck's, why'd you go after Andy? And I have some of my own conspiracy theories about that. I will share a little bit later. I've been kind of talking about it. But why am I doing this video? Well, he actually put out an apology. Now, it's a little bit late because, again, my comeback game to YouTube was recent, so I know some of this is some old news, but I want to talk about it anyways because, again, this video will transition into other videos, so it all has to flow correctly. Matt issued an apology. However, guess where he issued the apology? Now, wouldn't you think, because what he did all that shit on YouTube, on that platform, and wouldn't you think because that's his biggest platform, he would issue an apology there, right? That's simple logic, right? But oh no, we are just not smart enough for Mundane Matt's logic. You know, he's got to tell us random news stories we don't give a crap about. What was it in his trailer? He said he does that so he can break it down for us and we can know what to say to people around the water cooler. Not that he actually has a real job. Hey, I don't have a real job right now, but at least I have an excuse. He's an able-bodied motherfucker. So, anyway, he did not apologize on his YouTube channel. Did he apologize on Twitter? No. Not really. So, now, what I'm about to show you, he did tweet out. But here's my irritation. He made an apology letter and put it on Tumblr. On fucking Tumblr. Where he doesn't have much of an audience and nobody gives a shit about him. Tumblr, where all the SJW Tumblrinas live. Tumblr, where nobody from his YouTube page goes and nobody gives a shit. Why would you do that? Why? At least put it on Twitter, for fuck's sake. He just put the link up and said, I apologize on Twitter. But the main dissection of your apology is on Tumblr. Like, it just... the lack of self-awareness from this guy, it's so juicy. It's so funny. Like, everybody's been calling him a puss, a coward, a soy boy, which I think he's all those things, right? People have been knocking his masculinity for the bullshit he's done. For the fact that, like, he would go flag videos of me calling him out saying, why are you talking shit? But he can't come and face me. He's a little pussy bitch. People are calling him out left, right, and center. So you would think that he would want to show people he's a man. And a man owns up, and they try to own up in the best and biggest way possible if they really fuck up. Not our little Mattson. Not our little Jihadi Jarbo. Not him. Our Matt Flaggot, instead of doing all that, issued a Tumblrina apology. Let's read. Hi everyone. I want to begin by saying that I appreciate your patience with my silence these past few days. Translation, I was hoping it would blow over so I don't have to take any fucking responsibility. I wanted to take some time to reflect on the situation before making a public statement. Bullshit. You haven't done any fucking reflection. If you did, you would have put out a video. And you know the thing that sucks? He's so obsessed with money and views. Had he made a big apology video, that motherfucker would have got like over 100,000 views. And it would have at least started to garner some more respect. But he can't show his YouTube audience he's wrong. Even though he's wronged people. He's done shit that is against terms of service. Like, people could sue him. People could technically sue him for the shit that he's doing if they wanted. Most people don't sue on YouTube because it's a lot of money. I know. I've looked into it. I'm actively pursuing it. Let's continue. First thing first. I'd like to apologize for the videos I reported for bullying and harassment. It was wrong of me to do. I made a human error and I deeply regret my actions. This statement is pure horseshit. First of all, you need to name the individuals, name the videos, give us a full log of who and what, or it's bullshit. He says, I made a human error. No, you didn't make an error. See, to me, an error is like an accident. It's a mistake. It's a, whoops, I fucked up without awareness, right? Like to me, making a human error is like, you know, you accidentally drop a bottle of Coke and then you have somebody open it and you forget to tell them that, you know, like, hey, this could explode on you. Like, that's a human error. He knew what he was doing. He did it for months. We don't know how long he's been doing this. He's consciously done this. This isn't an error. It's called being an asshole, and I deeply regret my actions. No, I don't think you do. Because if you did, you'd be issuing personal apologies to everyone. And you're not. Because you don't care. You just want this to go away as quickly as possible. Let's continue. There's no excuse for reporting critical videos. YouTube is a space that is for all sorts of expressions, and being critical of somebody you disagree with is probably the most important form of expression the platform allows. I do believe in free speech and free expression, and my actions were absolutely antithetical to my core principles. I am remorseful for that decision. Let's break this down, because again, Soy Boy is never really direct, so let me give you some translations. There's no excuse for reporting critical videos. No, there's not, Matt. There's not, but you need to list off who you did and why. YouTube is a space that is for all sorts of expression, and being critical of somebody you disagree with is probably the most important form of expression this platform allows. That's really funny, Matt, because you talk a lot of shit, but every video you do, you're basically just reading articles. You don't even really give an opinion. Like, you don't actually give an opinion of anything. Like, you know, and that's the thing is, like, you could. I bet you have all kinds of opinions, but you hold back because you don't want to offend anybody, because you know deep down you don't have the charisma, the talent, or the communication skills, or the entertainment value, and just, you know, some people are just entertaining to be around, right? You don't have any of that. You don't. All you have was Gamergate that pushed you up in subs. You just hit something and rode an algorithm wave for fucking ever, and that was your peak, because you've never developed yourself as a person. Let's continue. I do believe free speech and free expression, and my actions were absolutely antithetical to my core principles. Yeah, they sure as fuck were. And I don't think you believe in free speech from what you did, because again, you did it with awareness. You did what you did aware. You were aware of your actions, and you did it for a long time. You just didn't care. I'm remorseful for that decision. I don't think he's remorseful at all. I would also like to address the accusation that I've been leading a mass flagging campaign against all critical commentary of me. This is simply false. Now, I will say, I think to a degree, there might be some truth here. However, Matt, your credibility is so shot that anytime a video gets flagged that has to do with you, everybody's going to look at you. And part of it is you haven't come clean. You haven't come clean with the amount of people you flagged, who and why. So you can't bitch and complain. You can't dare have 1 ounce of irritation that people are going to think you're constantly mass flagging, because you haven't come out with the full truth. So you have no room to ever complain about it. He says, many of you have been asking if I plan to quit YouTube, and I do not. This is my home. I love what I do, and I love that I get to do it every day. My mistakes are my own, and going forward, all I can do is work very hard to be a better person, which is exactly what I am doing. So again, let's break this down. He says he's not going to quit YouTube. Of course you're not. Of course you're not. You're an attention whore. See, a lot of these YouTubers, I'm going to hammer this. So you guys are going to hear a lot of the same points, but it's because it pisses me off so much, and I want people to understand how a lot of YouTubers operate so nobody's scammed again by something like Kilroy. So he says he's not going to quit YouTube. It's because you're an attention whore. This is the first time you've ever really had success in your life or ever gotten some attention for something. You're addicted. You crave it. You can't stop because you don't know how else to repeat it. I can delete a channel with over 60,000 subscribers with a drop of a hat when I feel like people are in danger, with no issue, no remorse. How can I do that? Because I'm not attention starved. Attention is easy for somebody like me because I developed my communication skills. I developed my personality. I went through hard times and I let them build me as a person. But you're not one of those people. You just kind of slither around and you avoid taking responsibility and do stupid ops, and you gotta stab people in the back but act like your friends to get where you want to go. That's the kind of person you are because you didn't develop the skills. You didn't develop yourself as a person. You just got lucky. You got lucky with one big algorithm wave. And since then, you've been riding coattails and stabbing backs. Period. So that's why you can't leave. You can't leave because you don't know that there's anything else you could do that anywhere in the entertainment industry where you could get attention. And I also think you don't know that you could actually have a real job. I think in yourself, you wonder, could I actually work? And I'll tell you, I can understand that insecurity. I don't want to harp on it, but still recovering from being ill, I get insecure. But the difference is about, can I ever go back to work? The difference is mine is physical. I could go take on contracts and make a fuck ton of money when I'm better. I don't think you really think that you can do any of that. You can't go and just go into a career and do well at it. That's my opinion. He says, this is my home. I love what I do, and I love that I get to do it every day. Right, because you're addicted to the attention. You're an absolute addict. My mistakes are my own, and going forward, all I can do is work hard to be a better person. Yeah, you can, and again, it's not a mistake. It was conscious. You know what I would call it? I would call it an attack. You attacked people. You attacked by flagging. These aren't mistakes. These aren't human errors. They are attacks. Own up to that. Which is exactly what I'm doing. Great. What are you doing, Matt? And I thought, remember guys on the stream when he finally, after an hour of saying he didn't do it, finally said he did? He's like, yep, and I set up therapy next week. Bullshit, you did. You didn't know you were going to get called out. You didn't know you were going to be showing people this stuff. Are you telling me that you predicted ahead of time that you were going to come out with everything after lying for an hour to everybody? And that you predicted it and you just went ahead and set up counseling for the next week? No! You're full of shit. I don't think you had a counseling report. If you did, it wasn't for the mass fucking flagging. It wasn't for you being sad about that because people had to pull it out of you when you lied for an hour. He says, I understand that my decisions to report those videos for harassment and bullying have given many a reason to lose trust in me. You're damn right. All I can do is work hard to regain that trust. It will be a long road, but one that I am prepared to travel. Well, you're not going to regain everybody's trust by still being sleazy, and not showcasing all those videos and who was involved is sleazy. Not expressing that these were attacks. Quit saying you made a mistake. They're attacks. Change the word to attack. You need to really showcase what you did. No buzzwords, buzz phrases, passive-aggressive language. Not gonna fly with me, motherfucker, because my balls are 10 times bigger than yours, and I have no problem looking you in the face or anybody else and telling you about yourself because I got the truth on my side, and I got balls. He says it'll be a long road, but one I'm prepared to travel. Then you better get transparent with people, or nobody will ever fucking trust you. Thank you to all my friends, family, and subscribers for your continued support. I appreciate you. Thank you, Matt Jarbo. God, this motherfucker. This is so frustrating. Looking at this is so fucking frustrating. It is so infuriating. It's like if you really gave a shit about your friends, family, and subscribers, you would come clean. You would come clean. If you want to be a better person, you've got to be honest, and you're still not being honest. And what about the subs? So I had somebody, by the way, I'll give you guys a quick update on the subs. Somebody wrote and said Matt had told them that it was somebody was buying him. I went and I combed through his Twitter from the day the subs went up. Nothing in the tweets and the replies. He hasn't said one word. There's nothing about this motherfucker that's transparent. And if he really cared, you say the statement, you make a statement on your YouTube channel. That's what everybody's gonna see. Nobody sees you. Nobody cares about you on Tumblr. But he doesn't. He wants to, hopefully it blows over and just keep going, and that's why you're losing subs. That's why you're losing subs. So, I wanted to cover this apology, and there's something else as I've talked about. The skeptics are all butt buddies and have similar mentalities and protect each other. One of the people that is highly protecting Matt that I've seen that won't actually really call him out for his actions is Repzion, which we'll have another video about. Oh, I'm not done with Repzion. He wanted 500 videos? You got it, buddy. You got it. Because you're full of crap. And people need to know the shit that you and people like Mundane Matt are pulling. And since I'm back, I'm happy to showcase that for people who won't know. And it's not because people are stupid. They just don't know what's going on. Because they haven't seen this side. They haven't seen the evidence. But I have it. So, I want to showcase the next video that I'm going to do when it comes to this stuff, just so you guys know. If you guys remember, Repzion made a video about me. I will be responding. I'm not sure when yet, but I will be responding at some point. I have some things to get out first before I respond to help this all tie together and make sense. And so these things will slowly come out. But in Repzion's very slanderous, ridiculous video he made about me, in his video, he said he would issue an apology. I realize now he said Twitter apology because, and I'll tell you why, people like him and Matt, they're pusses. Absolute fucking big stinking vaginas. And not the kind of badass vaginas that give birth. The kind that have been hooking too long and are out of order. That's Matt and that's Repzion. No disrespect to sex workers. All the disrespect to Matt and Repzion. So I want to showcase my interaction with Repzion when he realized he was wrong about his apology he was going to issue. These people are full of shit. Don't buy their shit. Don't go to their conventions. Don't go support people like this because you'll be wasting your money and we will have more Kilroys on our hands, which, by the way, Kilroy 2019 is right around the corner. I cannot tell you how fucking excited I am. If I am well enough, a ticket will be bought and I will be going. I can't wait for the Q&As. Okay, guys, I love you. I'll see you soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, give a like, give a subscribe, give a comment, and just so you guys know, I am trying, can't always keep up with it, but I'm trying to respond to everyone in the comments. So if you leave a comment, you're probably going to get a personal response from me, just so you know. I think that's it. That's it. Okay, guys, take care, lots of love, and I'll see everybody soon. Bye.